Okay, let's get to these questions. First question. Will insurance, and I'm just going over the questions that people have been asking me in my DMs, you guys. First question for merchant seaman. Will insurance cover medical certificate? So I'm assuming that will your health insurance, would your private health insurance cover the medical certificate for your MMC? Okay. No, these exams are not covered by your health insurance. These exams are being done by a licensed United States Coast Guards that do not accept health insurance. So you're going to pay out of pocket, but you could be reimbursed. Some of these companies, matter of fact, even if they don't reimburse you, it's worth it. The price range is $75 to $135, but you need to get your physical done, because not only a lot of people think that they just had to get the MMC, but I have a video that covers that. With your MMC, you also need your medical certificate that indicates that you're in good health. They don't want to send you out there and you're not fit for duty. So yes, you do have to have your medical certificate with the MMC, and you submit both of those. You could download the forms to get your MMC. But yes, so the question was, do the health insurance or your private health insurance cover your medical certificate with the United States Coast Guard doctor or provider that give you that physical? No, that is not covered by your health insurance. They are going to want you to pay that out of pocket, but it's worth it. You're getting on a vessel where you're going to make thousands. Okay. Second question. How do I prepare my resume for entry level positions as a merchant seaman? I was talking about that earlier. Cater to on that resume, focus on your positives. Put in information that's going to get you on that vessel. And you guys, there are so many apps, there are so many resume builders that if you click it, it'll put the bullet in there for you to list your skills. So your skills is going to be catered to working on a vessel. But these websites now, these build a resume, they'll where you just click it and add it into your resume. Go to Indeed. Indeed will build your resume, and you can download it and save it. Also, Rocket Resume, that's another good one that you could build your resume for as entry level merchant seaman if you don't have the experience yet. Also, resumebuilder.com. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, the next question someone asked me was, I may need to get my glasses. Does the evaluation criteria question need to be answered for military sea lift command? So I'm assuming someone is applying for military sea lift command and they're asking, does the evaluation criteria question need to be answered? Everything them people ask you on that site, fill it out. Every question they ask you, answer it. Yes, it needs to be completed. Yes, that needs to be answered. This shows, when you do the evaluation, it shows your qualification based on the requirements for the position that you are applying for. So yeah, when you fill out any application, you guys get what is this? What business class? I learned that in business class. Any application that you fill out, don't leave it blank. If you're not sure, put NA. Never leave any spaces on that application blank. You trying to stand out from everyone else. Answer every question. While you filling it out, Google it. If you're not sure what they're asking you, Google it. Make sure each blank is filled when you fill out this application. You guys, you're trying to stand out. You're trying to get hired. And if they interested, when they look at their applications, and some of these applications online, they have AI now where it could scan and see if you filled out everything. Different keywords could knock you out. So yeah, if you're going to take your time to submit the application, then definitely, yes, fill out every section, every question that they have. Okay, the next question was, how do I pay for my MMC? Now you can pay, go to pay.gov. When you fill out your application for MMC, it's going to ask you how do you want to pay for it, and you need your TWIC receipt. Go to pay.gov and you're going to click the USCG Merchant Mariner user fee. And you're going to need your TWIC. You don't have to have the TWIC card. A lot of people will say, well, I can't file out, I can't, submit my request for MMC because I don't have my TWIC card in my hand yet. You don't have to have that TWIC card in your hand to apply for your MMC. As long as you have the receipt, because when you pay for it online, they're going to give you a receipt that you have paid for the TWIC card. So you're going to use that receipt and submit that in when you apply for your MMC. So to pay for your MMC, you're going to go to pay.gov. All right, let's get these. Okay, here's another question. How do I get my record sealed for merchant seaman? How do I have my criminal record sealed for a merchant seaman? Understand this. They want you to be honest when you're filling out. Coast Guard is going to know. Understand that sealing it does not hide it from the Coast Guards. It's going to hide it from the public view, but they're going to pull your background. And you are legally obligated to let them know, you guys, what are your, if you do have a criminal history, and also to consult an attorney. All right, next question. Do you have to take a reading and math test for SIU, and how do you prepare for it? So if you go into the hall, SIU hall, they do require that you take it's like a 8th or 9th grade level comprehension test. Yes, you do have to take a comprehension test with SIU. To prepare yourself, you could go to KHAN Academy, or you could go to SUNY Maritime, and they do little placement tests there that can prepare you. Also, too, you guys, ask them. Some of the halls, they provide a placement test. They provide a prep sheet. So ask them. If you know you got to come in later that week, ask them, hey, do you know what website I could go to prepare me for this test? But it's not, I don't want y'all to think this is a hard test. This is a reading comprehension and math test. It's on the 8th grade level, you guys, and they do this as one of their admissions. This is one of the things you have to do when you are applying for the SIU.